Sup Team KBA, One Tech Traveler here. Now today we are reviewing another exciting athleisure wear garment drop from our lifestyle partner SQUATWOLF, switching up some of the styles and the colors as we are now moving away from the summer into the autumn. Now if you missed my previous spring and summer collection drop that we checked out, the Flux and the Limbless 2-in-1 shorts in more vibrant, very bold colors, then you can check it out. And like always, you can find my written reviews of all the styles that we are checking out today on my website at onetechtraveler.com. First off, we've got our Flux tee. This is what I reviewed in our summer spring collection, but we've now got it in black, something that is of course much more versatile to wear, whether you're just going for that stuffy black look, looking to contrast it in a black and white minimal look, and just overall a bit more fitted for any kind of occasions if you want to dress it up to something more casual for the day, or if you want to obviously push hard in your workout. So we've got the Flux tee in the black. You can also see it in the slate and the yellow that I reviewed in the previous video. The Flux tee was of course one of my favorite styles we reviewed last time, and it definitely provided a lot of challenge to what has still been my favorite design, the Limbless Razor tee. This is more of an updated look on the Limbless shirts. There's a few details that have changed, and I also had it in a previous larger size, so I'll show you what it looks with more of a fitted aesthetic and comment on the details. But again, one of my staples in my everyday wardrobe. And finally, a new style that we are checking out today is the shorts from their core collection. This sits much differently and wears differently than the Limbless 2-in-1 shorts that I have here. And I'll talk a little bit more about what the core collection bring to the table, where you might find it better suited for your exercise and just overall fit and feel. Now, if you do think any of these styles are right for you, or you want to explore more of SQUATWOLF's men's and women's range, then I'll put the link down below and you can get an extra 10% off discount using my code in the video description to help you get more for less and save a little bit along the way. So those are today's garments. Let's put them on and show you what it looks like. All right, first off, we've got the Flux tee in black, and of course we've got the core shorts in the white. This is a size medium, and the core shorts, I've also got it in the size medium. Just give you a 360, show you what that looks like. And you can see we've got some nice details, particularly on the Flux tee. First off, we got the side split hem that I've always enjoyed. It sort of runs a little bit longer, so for a medium you can see it covers my rear. You don't sacrifice any of that mobility because the side split hem allows you to do all of that high range of motion with your legs or your body twist and turn. I really dig the printed line graphics on the back. It runs all the way across, and of course the arm panels provide some kind of resistance and tension, which actually feels really cool, and it just gives it a little bit of a fitted feel. This is more of a relaxed fit, so I have this in the medium, and you can kind of get an idea of how it fits. Runs a little bit long, but again, very relaxed around the stomach area, while the fit across the upper body feels nice, so you get some of that athletic fit without it being too tight for the size. I would say just go true to your size for the medium, because the overall fit on this and the length are all really good. Everything just feels really refined. The stitching, the material, it's more of a, like, it's got kind of a reflective sheen, feels a little bit more like a silk. It's not gonna hold a lot of that heat, which is great as you are working up a sweat. The material's a bit more light slash mid-weight, so not as light and thin as say a mesh, but definitely not as heavy or dense. So very suited towards your summer, autumn training. Have no problem when it comes to breathability. And of course, these are moisture wicking, so if you are working up a lot of a sweat, you're not going to be absolutely drenched and get that sort of soggy feel. It has a really nice premium feel and aesthetic to it, so this is something I would happily just wear as a day-to-day outfit. And of course we have the printed line graphic that goes across my back and on the arm panel. That gives some kind of resistance or tension, which actually feels really, really good. We got the SQUATWOLF logo here. It's actually 3D printed, so it's not embossed or pressed. These have generally withstood a lot of my like intense workouts day in, day out, and many washes. I haven't found it, you know, sort of peeling off compared to other methods of how they print. So generally always been a big fan when SQUATWOLF are using these printed logo. And overall, yeah, I really like the fit. And of course in the black, looks very smart. Contrast it with the white, or if you want to go stealthy black with black shorts, black trousers. This is an outfit that you can happily wear day in, day out. Next up, of course, we have the core shorts. So again, I'm more of a fan of longer shorts like the Limbless 2-in-1. These are slightly shorter, and including the liner, this also runs shorts. So that will kind of lead me to think these are better suited more for like running type of exercises or aerobic exercises. These are really light and super comfortable. You get really good range of motion on this, no restriction at all. So if you are pushing it hard in your sprints, your marathon runs, these are really lightweight. That's not going to give you any kind of drag or resistance. The pockets, they're actually situated more towards the front. So if you are running and walking, my phone's actually gonna be here. And let me just get my phone. Got quite a big phone, and you can kind of see it's sitting more towards the front, whereas the Limbless kind of can sit a bit more to the side, or the compression layer, it sits on the side. There is no phone pocket on the inner liner, so it's not really designed for that, like, you know, weighted workouts or something. These are meant to be agile, very light and quick. These are a medium. They do run shorter in the length. Probably would say like 5-inch in terms of the seam, and we've got a nice break on the side, kind of typical of runner shorts, but again sort of accentuates some of the liner here. And in terms of the rear, we don't have any pockets, so those are the two open slots that we have. You don't want to bring anything sort of like easy to lose or variable, or your phone if you're running hard, because it's gonna kind of bounce around. And these pockets are very accessible, so if you're looking more for a secured fit, then some of SQUATWOLF's shorts are going to be better. So some of the plus points for the core shorts: very light, agile, super high range of motion, no kind of restriction there, and the liner provides some good support and tension. Definitely ideal more for your running type of exercises. If I give you a focused look in terms of the core shorts, this is more of a mesh material, so it's much thinner than the Flux tee, and of course the core mesh tees as well. They all go together for more of that running, lightweight, agile sort of outfit. Maybe not more of my everyday sort of shorts, but when it comes to exercising, or if you want to do, you know, your leg days or something without restricting your mobility. Now let's focus over to the Limbless. So the first shirt I was wearing was also the Limbless Razor tee. This is actually in a large, and then the new updated Limbless Razor tee, there's a few details that have changed on this, and I've got this in a medium size. Now when it comes to sizing, I would say the medium is definitely the most appropriate for the length. Just bear in mind it's going to be much more fitted across the whole upper body and the stomach area. The rear actually has a similar coverage to the Flux tee, whereas the large is going to be much more looser and better if you have a bigger build. But the back is going to run far longer than the medium, so that's kind of the trade-off. You've seen what the large sort of looked like on me earlier, so let's wear the new updated Limbless Razor 2 in the medium size and I'll show you what that looks like. Very different style and fit compared to the Flux tee. This again is in a medium versus the large that I have on the older editions of the Limbless Razor, and has a much tighter hold across the upper body, but also towards the sides and the stomach area. So in terms of the length, you can see it's got nice coverage and covers just below my rear, so the larger size is going to be much longer than that. But if you like more of that fitted look, then true to size is definitely the one to go for. I like this a lot, and this is more of my like workout shirt. Whether it's the large or the medium, it has a nice fit, much more glove feel, but has a nice stretch, and generally I find this very breathable to work out in. It's not like a mesh panel material. The front is more of a smooth blended polyester, but then on the back we have huge mesh panel towards either side with a solid piece in the middle. I like the aesthetic a lot and helps to just wick away some of that back sweat. Just give you a quick look. And again, this is paired with the core shorts, but you can pair it with the Limbless 2-in-1 shorts underneath. Now, so the few things that have changed with this updated Limbless Razor T. First off, the material on the front is kind of a bit more smoother and blended, so I like the feel on this a lot. It doesn't have that reflective sheen that we get on the Flux T, and is roughly very similar in terms of the fabric weight, but this feels light. The black version of the Flux T also is a little bit heavier, and the material slightly different than the other colors of the neon and the slate. So do bear in mind that the actual material or the feel may be different depending on the color that you get. Previously they had the 3D logo print, and they've actually switched that out for more of a embossed and pressed, but generally I found SQUATWOLF's pressing method for the logo to be really durable and long lasting, especially compared to other brands that I use. They kind of peel. None of SQUATWOLF's previous styles that I've worn have ever come off, so definitely take confidence and assurance. And yeah, I think they've just refined the material a bit more, feels slightly different, but I'm really liking the style, the fit and the aesthetic. Because this is much more fitted, I do like the larger size when I'm just going more casually as an everyday and kind of don't want to be too like out there. So the looser fit is just a bit more comfortable sometimes, but hey, if I like the outfit, it was really sunny outside, then more of a fitted look I also don't mind at all. Much more fitted across the whole area, so your arms, your chest, your shoulders is going to emphasize that a lot. And yeah, I really like the mesh panel on the back. That is the Limbless Razor T, Flux T, and the Limbless 2-in-1 shorts. All white outfit. It looks pretty good. Something I forgot to mention, definitely more tighter than the Limbless 2-in-1 shorts for the same size. So that's why it's quite important. The different styles for the same size might feel a little bit different. The waistbanding on this is more tighter, so compared to the Limbless, that one I think you get a bit more freedom with the drawstring to customize the hold. The medium on the core definitely is much more tighter, so you don't have to rely or use too much the drawstrings to make it fit much more. Just a little thing to note, but overall doesn't make a huge difference. Kind of changes the outfit quite dramatically. This is something I'd definitely wear as a everyday going out casually. I think it's a bit more balanced, and again the black and the white, really nice contrasting minimal color. And because everything is fitted with extra long coverage, this one is more 7 inches with the liner sort of sitting close towards my knee, whereas the core shorts definitely sits a lot higher. I like this. It's more balanced and something I would happily wear, more of an everyday thing going out, whereas the core shorts much better suited for exercise rather than something I'd wear like every day. So that wraps up today's garment drop from our lifestyle partner, SQUATWOLF. If you liked any of the styles that you saw today or want to explore more of SQUATWOLF's range for men and women, then I'll put the link down below to their website where you can check them out, and make sure you get 10% off using my discount code in the video description. And if you prefer to read, you'll also find written reviews of these garments on my website at onetechtraveler.com. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, keep being awesome. Peace.